so that they'll believe you. So you're not gonna say shit while I'm doing this.
Yeah, at least comment on stuff.
Post notification. None of us.
Bye, haters.
We're outside. God, I'm fucking tired. Yeah, you are here. I can kick ass at this game. Still need to do my intro.
Sight him up and put him
Alright. Enjoy your stories, but I
taking the
would
advantage.
like to see actually. I'll try. I don't have a face cam yet. Though I probably won't even show my face that much. Cause I'm kinda camera shy, it doesn't matter anymore. I've still got almost 2 subscribers now, so you're good. Get over here, fucker. My story is, I should probably get to one of the funniest experiences I've ever experienced. Number 1 would probably be time with my buddy, Dylan Stouffer. One of my good friends. He has well moved away. But in the 5th grade, we were doing the science experiment in class. Oh my god, my chest hurts. That required going outside into a field. Now when we went into a field, the teacher warned us about ticks. At the time, my friend is deathly afraid of those, so, you know, he was like freaking out, like, I'm not going out there. But it was for, this thing, I should guess. They called it a experiment with nature. They said you basically went outside and took pictures of frogs and caught them and looked at the pond right next to our school, and we had many people getting ticks on them, so the teacher decided to go back inside, which was a very bad idea, because there were 10 ticks on me. I counted them, and there were almost 13 on the rest of the classes. So when we got in, we basically made our school infested with ticks. My friend thought he didn't have any on him since he already checked himself like 17 times. Then he felt something crawling behind his ear and it bit him. He freaked out. It's priceless. I can't even describe how he freaked out. All I can say was he was swearing and like all that in front of the teachers, and the teachers were laughing their asses off, and I was laughing my ass off, and the whole school was laughing their ass off. He tried to cut off his own ear because he thought it was going to get too infected that they'd have to amputate it, so he thought he'd amputate it himself. So I said, no, you probably shouldn't do that, and I took a pair of tweezers and pulled it right out of his skull. He gave me his cookies for the rest of the day after that. Now, let me tell you some times with my good buddy Austin. We still hang out. I told you guys about that in the second video. Me and him, we're skaters. We skate everywhere. Let me tell you about the time we had to run away from cops. Me and him were skating on this property, and we didn't know it was private property until this old dude came up and started ratting our asses out. This old guy was annoying. Now, I'm not trying to disrespect this guy because he was a veteran, but he was annoying. Very annoying. Yes, the friend who moved, Austin Manuel. I'm pretty sure... I don't want to disrespect this guy in any way because he was a veteran and one day I'm going to join the army. And I wouldn't want anybody disrespecting me either. But this guy was just plain annoying. He was very grumpy. Though my mom knew him and he was like, I will tell your mother when you get back home. I will call her right now. I started ratting him out and saying, you don't even know my mom's phone number. And he took our boards and hid in his house. So we had to get them back. He was calling the police, and the police came. The police... This was Groveport police. Groveport police are stupid. So we basically could have gotten away with anything. So when the old guy was talking to the cops, we snuck inside his house and stole our boards back. But when we did that, one of the cops that were trying to look for us found us in the window of his house, and they basically pulled out the taser. They were chasing us, and me and him had to run for fucking dear life. Because I thought he was gonna pull a gun out of us instead of a stun gun. When this old man started freaking out that we were inside his house, but he stole our boards, we had to get them back, because that's basically stealing. I hate it when people do that. Me and him had to get it back, so we snuck through his window to his room and under his bed, and believe me, this guy was loaded on condoms. I can't even tell you. This guy was like 70 years old. He had, let's see, 5 boxes of 100 Trojans. That's a lot. You wouldn't even need those for... Who's gonna fuck 100 girls in 2 years? 2 years, because that was the expiration date. This was just recent. This was like last year. It should expire in about 1 more year. It should expire around the July 2017. This guy was loaded. But we got our skateboards. We got all that. We're happy. We're kind of creeped out that this guy has a box of 5 100 Trojan condoms. It freaked me out so much to know that this 80-year-old guy had 5 boxes of 100. I'm not talking a little number. 100. 5 boxes. So basically 500 condoms. Who messes with that many girls in 2 years? I only have 2 of them. And I haven't even used them yet. Yep, safety first. You never know when you're gonna need that shit. So, when we were running away from the cops, and the cops are chasing us down, these cops are like, stop, stop, you better stop now. But these cops were fat. There was no way in hell they were going to catch up to us. So we decided to get on our board and just go. When we were going, we decided to duck down in this ditch that was just there, and they didn't see us. So they ran right past us, and we walked home from there, basically, and that was our day of just... I still can't get that out of my head that he had 500 condoms there. 80-year-old man probably can't even get hard anymore. So, one does not simply use 500 condoms in 2 years. He probably hasn't even had sex since he was 16, so he wasn't even married, he didn't have any kids. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh man, you gotta hear about this one.
We're not paying you to stand around and look pretty. Go kill someone already.
Yeah, I know they store water. But wouldn't that just be disgusting to drink?
We've taken the lead.
Oh my god. So, let me tell you about this crazy lady that was at the skate park. She also took her boards, pissed the whole squad off, and we basically took them back and ran. So, we were at the skate park, and then we decided we wanted to go to downtown and just skate on the rails at downtown. We did, and we got ratted out by this 30-year-old woman. To be honest, I thought she was just coming over to compliment on our skating skills, because we were honestly shredding the shit out of that place. Now, well, she came over and pushed me off the board. My friend obviously sprung in and pushed her back because she was assaulting me without warning. Now that's illegal to assault somebody without a reason. She just pushed me off of my board, caused me to break my leg. And because I fell down the rail, because she pushed me right on the rail. When I was going down, grinding the rail, she pushed me off, and that pissed me off. So, broke my leg, and basically she got, my friend pushed her and to the ground, and he started, like, fucking her up. She was mad. She took my special board that my grandfather gave to me, that he skated with when he was my age, and she broke it in half. That pissed me off so badly, I got up even with a broken leg and beat the shit out of her. She assaulted me and broke my leg, she paid for the hospital bills, and she broke my grandpa's skateboard. I'm not trying to be a punk or a fuckboy or anything, but that pissed me off to the point of insanity. I'm pretty much done. She was, let's say she had jail time for about a month for assaulting a 14-year-old. Man, that woman, never forget that. That was crazy. But of course, I had to get a fucking cast, and that hurt like hell. What is that? I mean, I didn't even talk to this lady. We weren't doing anything to her. She just got out of her car and pushed me off my board. Which I don't see any reason why she would want to. We weren't hurting anybody. We were doing simple 14-year-old boy stuff. And she had to come over and be a little douchebag, an asswipe, a butt plug, whatever the fuck you wanna call her. No, me and him, we just hung out like yesterday, and we were ratted out by this dude on a motorcycle for skating on his driveway. Cause I didn't know this was his driveway, cause we were literally skating on stairs that were right, like, a mile away from his house. He drove over with his motorcycle and told us to get off his property, when I saw no private property signs anywhere. So basically he told us to get the fuck off the land, so we just went away and never talked to him again. We didn't really do anything. I told him Happy Thanksgiving for the last time and just went away, but he said fuck you, so I said fuck you back, and we just went along our day. So that pretty much sums up how this douchebag went on, with the girl that broke my leg, and the old man with the 500 condoms, and the guy that told me to fuck off. Jesus, ran out of breath there. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, man. Shit, it's 11:53. Huh. Well, I'll be up for a little while longer, you know? I don't even give a shit. So, write a book about what? This dude. Huh. It's too much work to write a book. I'll just speak about it on YouTube. Just wait till I get into the other paintballing stories. I will most likely do those on Monday because I won't be streaming tomorrow. Shut the hell up. Don't you fucking do that. Alright, so basically this woman was the douchebag, that's all. I don't need to write a book, it's too much work. I guess I'll just speak about it on YouTube like I'm doing right now, Luxurious. I won't be recording at all during the weekend because I'll be with my dad. By the way, they're divorced now. I forgot to mention that earlier. Hopefully you didn't hear that on the broadcast. Luxurious, this dude told me to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to play Call of Duty. I'm not listening to him. Can't tell me what to fucking do, bitch. Yo, this dude earlier he was like a Arabic and he was like, fuck America, I'm gonna kill America, fuck Americans. I was ratting him out. I was like, what are you even doing on an American server, you know? Let me get into more of my paranormal stories for you, Luxurious, and then I'll just upload this to YouTube about an hour later, because I gotta go to bed. So let's see, I told you about the house. Here, how about the, I went to a haunted hotel once. This was scary as fuck, I gotta tell you this. My mom wanted to go to a haunted house, basically, and we decided, hey, I'll go to this haunted house. Out in Cleveland, Ohio, and I decided, sure, I'll go. Because I like haunted things, but even though it scares the shit out of me. So this was about, I don't remember the name, because this was like 3 years ago. We went to this haunted house, and this was like, it was one of the scary attractions, and I've seen videos of it where the rocking chairs would rock back and forth by itself, and all that shit. And when we were inside, we broke up with the guide because my mom wanted to do something interesting, and she wanted to just go on her own without having to listen to the guide. So we snuck away from the guide, and the guide almost caught us, but we went into the other room. When we went into the other room, the door shut on us, and that scared the shit out of my mom. My mom obviously was like trying to open it and trying to, how do I put this, like break down the door. But it didn't work, because obviously that was a metal door. So when my mom was trying to break it down, we were freaking out because there was a rocking chair in there that was rocking back and forth, and I was freaking the fuck out because I didn't know what to do. And we got out, and the tour guide told us to not do that again. My mom just was like, alright, okay. Oh my god, I'm tired.
Team deathmatch. All right, Atlas. Let's keep this quick and clean.
Shit. Let me tell you about the time I got lost at the zoo. We were at the zoo with my class one year in preschool, I believe it was, and I was busy looking at the manatees because we decided to go to that one first. I was looking at the manatees and they walked off without me knowing. So I was basically walking around the entire zoo for about 2 hours trying to look for my class. My fucking teacher obviously called the cops because they were looking for me, and the cops found me and was like, holy shit, I found them. I get paid now, basically. So they found me. My mom obviously took me out of there, out of that school, and I was not very much of a jolly old lad then. Man. Bro, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to play Call of Duty. Make me butthurt, piece of shit. Man. I'll see you, luxurious. Well, I'm about to go to bed anyway, too. Holy damn shit. I'll see you, YouTube. I'll see you next time.